All right, good afternoon, everybody. We're going to get started. My name is Tina Robinette, and I am the State Jazz Chair. It is my pleasure to be here this afternoon. Thank you all for being here this afternoon as well. Just a couple of thank yous to get started, to get the concert going here. I'd first like to thank Dr. Wes Parker and the staff here at NC State for hosting us. Great musician, great guy. If your students haven't met him, they should come start meeting the faculty here because it's a great place to be. I would also like to thank our clinic chairs. The middle school clinic chair is Kevin Kimbrough. You'll hear from him in a little bit. And also the high school clinic chair is Margie Harrison. Without them, this clinic would not run, so they put in countless hours of time planning, organizing for all of this to take place. So thank you very much to both of them. Also, everybody on the jazz board, on the state jazz board, for the meetings and the planning and just making sure we are doing what we can to help what's best for our students and to give them the best experience that they can possibly have. Which brings me to parents. Thank you so much for your support of your students here and at home and helping bring them to places like this for them to be able to have such great experiences. Thank you to the directors. If you're a band director in here, will you please stand up and be recognized right now? Thank you very much. It's not a requirement to do jazz at most schools, so it's just really great when band directors choose to and they just pour their heart and soul into it, and it's evident here with their kids as well. Thank you to all the kids for all your passion and your practicing and your hard work and dedication. I'm sure many of you get to school before school starts, many of you stay after school is over, and I know you do it because you love it and you're great at it too. So thanks to everybody for being a part of this weekend. At this time, I would like to bring up our past president, Margie Harrison, for an announcement.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to recognize, you already heard about our host, Dr. Wes Parker. Last year was a pinnacle of jazz here in North Carolina. Dr. Parker took the North Carolina Jazz Orchestra to Midwest Convention, which is pretty much the biggest thing you can do as an educator, and a quite impressive feat, and the first collegiate group to go from North Carolina. So we were very, very proud of him and those students. And as a token of our esteem for him, he was awarded a Citation of Excellence from the National Band Association. It was going to be presented by our state chapter president, who couldn't be here today. So I'm doing it in his place. And Dr. Parker said, it's fine, you don't have to do it. We're happy to recognize you. So the Citation of Excellence is awarded to outstanding band directors whose ensembles have a history of a distinguished level of accomplishment, or to those individuals who have made significant contributions to the field of bands and band music. Both of which Dr. Parker has done his whole time I've ever known him, and his whole career supports bands, marching bands, jazz bands, concert bands, trombonists, everybody, and he's worked very hard here at NC State to build such an incredible program. So please join me in recognizing Dr. Parker for his citation of excellence. Now I'm going to turn it over to the middle school clinic chair, Mr. Kevin Kimbrough.
I'd like to introduce our clinician. We liked her so much that this is her second time working with our students in the middle school all-state jazz band. She comes to us from Alabama, where her first edition jazz band has performed at the Midwest Clinic that she was just talking about 3 times. Is that right? And she's worked with groups all over the Southeast, and she's just great with our kids. We've loved having her second time. I'd like to present Miss White.
was a great Don Mensa tune called Groovin' Hard. That was the Dave Bardoon arrangement. Next, we're going to do a wonderful Mercer Ellington tune arranged by Paul Baker. It's called I'm Beginning to See the Light, and it has a trumpet solo by Lennon Ross.